let's get this video started.
I feel like I haven't sat down and filmed a talking video in such a long time, and you guys know that I love to talk. It's just the Cuban in me. So if this video ends up being super long, I am so sorry. Just a quick disclaimer. So make sure to get that popcorn, get them snacks. This is gonna be a good, long, informative video. Hi everyone, it's your girl Sophie and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this lovely channel, hi guys, my name is Sophia Perez, Sophie for short. I am a beauty and fashion influencer here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So if you want to see what's popping over there, make sure to follow me. I have a few different accounts. My main account is my full name at Sophia Marie Perez. My makeup artist account is at Glamorous Looks by Sophie. And if you guys didn't know, well now you know, I have my own cosmetics line at Sophie Cosmetics on Instagram. I basically handcraft all of the makeup on there. It's cruelty-free and vegan. So if you are about that and you want to try some new pop-in highlighters, girl, check it out. SophieCosmetics.com. Okay, enough with the self-promo. I just wanted to let you guys know to follow me on other outlets. If you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my vibe, then follow me on those social media outlets. If you guys read the title, I'm going to be talking about my makeup journey and how I became a freelance makeup artist only at the age of 16. Yes, I am young still. I'm 20 years old. I turned 21 in December, so
yes, Sagittarius.
I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I started makeup, how can you start makeup if you're interested in becoming a freelancer, and just how to work for yourself, not have a boss, and do what you love. Just like many of you, I started my makeup journey not thinking much about it. I was like, let me just, you know, start doing people's makeup, and it was my hobby. It was my side hustle. I was in school full time. I was 16, 17 years old. You know, I didn't think much of it, and now fast forward 4 years later, my full-time job is makeup, and I'm so absolutely proud to say that, which is why I felt like it was time for me to film this video. I feel like I've been in the makeup game, at least in Miami, here for quite some time now, and if I can give off knowledge to beginners, I'm totally down for that, because I wish there was videos like this on YouTube when I started a few years ago. If you guys haven't watched my video, how to do makeup on a client, that's basically why this video idea came about. I'm starting off this video by talking to you guys about my personal journey, how I started makeup at such a young age, and how it has evolved to what it is today. So senior year of high school is where it all started. So I always had my main page, Sophia Marie Perez on Instagram. I always had my YouTube, but my senior year, I was like, I love doing makeup. Like, might as well make a makeup page. Why don't I make a makeup page, post looks of myself, post looks of my friends. Glamorous Looks by Sophie started February of 2015. I literally looked up right now when was my first post on my makeup page on Instagram, and it was February 2015 was my first post, and it was a makeup look of me that was not cute, but I was basically introducing, hey guys, I'm going to start doing makeup. If you want an appointment, let me know. For those of you out there that want to do freelance, Instagram is your best friend. Instagram is where you're going to be getting your clients, where you're going to interact with your clients, where you're going to be putting up your work. It's essentially a portfolio for your makeup and for your work. So you need an Instagram, you need maybe even a Facebook if you're into Facebook. There's a huge market there, but Instagram is where it all stemmed out for me, and where I started my makeup journey as a freelance makeup artist was on Instagram. If someone told me 4 years ago you're gonna be a full-time makeup artist, I'd be like,
really?
Me? I wouldn't really believe it, to be completely honest, because I went into it with the intentions of it being a fun makeup page where I get to do my friends' makeup and people's makeup, and if they want to pay me, cool. Going into it, I didn't think about charging. It was like, I just want to show off my makeup skills, my work, and it's going to be fun. The first year from 2015 to 2016 doing makeup, I basically did a lot of my things for free. I'm gonna tell you that I literally wrote it down in my notebook. It says the first year is probably going to be your hardest year if you're going into it as a freelance makeup artist. Your first year is where you're probably gonna lose the most money. You're gonna lose more money than make money, because you're gonna have to do a lot of people's makeup for free, because who are you? You need the practice. You need to constantly be doing other people's faces and other people with different skin and different skin color and skin type, because you need to practice. So So my first year, I was doing so many friends, models. I was doing a lot of collaborations because I wanted to get my name as a makeup artist out there. You don't need to necessarily invest in a camera, but take pictures. If you have an iPhone, beautiful. If you have a phone, beautiful. Take pictures. Any client that you do in the beginning, especially if they're free, is for content. Post everything to make it look like you're doing work. Because I've noticed nowadays there is a lot of little makeup pages and they're like, get your makeup done by me. But then you look at their Instagram and all it is pictures of them. Who's gonna go and trust you if all you know how to do is makeup on yourself? The main thing is make an Instagram, have a name, whether it's makeup by, glam by, you know, beauty by, whatever. And start off with doing as many friends, family, models, influencers, collaborations. Do what you gotta do to get content. You know, and don't assume,
oh, I'm starting, let me charge $50.
Girl, who's gonna pay you $50 to do makeup if you don't have experience?
And like, it's about experience. It's about who you've done, what you've done, and how good your work is. So your main priority in the beginning is to improve your work. Because you can't charge $50 per client if your work isn't there yet. You need to know your worth in the sense of like, when do I feel that I've improved enough to charge this, and this much? Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. I will not even I cannot stress that enough. Looking back to my Instagram, how much I've improved in a year, in 1 year, is ridiculous. Like, just because I had my hands on anyone that I can get. Everyone's eye shape is different. Everyone's face shape is different. Everyone's skin type, everyone's skin type is different. There's oily skin, there's combination skin, there's dry skin, there's excessively dry skin. You know, there's so many different types of people that are going to be sitting in your chair. So before you go on and start charging this and this amount, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know how to do makeup properly. I'm going to be showing you guys my improvement pictures and show you in 1 year how much I improved. When I first started, I was horrible. It was disgusting. I look back and I'm like, wow, how did someone pay me $20? Because that's not even worth $20. But that's the truth. You know, we all start somewhere. Some of us started worse than others. Some of us start more advanced than others. But just know that we all start somewhere. You know, I started and it was not good, but there was people out there that liked my work because 4 years ago the makeup was so different than what it is now. So I would say 4 to 6 months into me starting my makeup page and posting clients, I would always say client pictures, but they were really like my friends and my family. Just doing free makeup and getting content for my Instagram was when I started getting people hitting me up on DM on Instagram saying, hey, how much do you charge? And when I first started, I was charging $20 to $30, like literally nothing, just because I thought that was a steal. And I knew at the time that I wasn't the best. Like, why would I charge $50 if someone could just go to MAC and Sephora and get makeup and get their makeup done? Because at Sephora and at MAC you pay $50 worth of makeup and you get your makeup done, plus you get the makeup you bought. So I was like, okay, let me do the math correctly. I'm not going to charge $50 because I don't think my makeup as of now is worth $50, but I'm not going to charge $10 either. So I was like, happy medium, $20, $30. And that's what I was charging in the beginning. Fast forward to when I purchased my first client makeup. I actually have it written down here. So investing, you're obviously going to need to invest into your kit. When you're first starting off, especially if you're younger, like 16, 17, don't go on and invest $500, $400. Like, you don't got that money. Unless you do, honey, then perfect. But for me at 16, I didn't have $400 or $500 to just splurge on ring lights and chairs and makeup and this and that. Your initial investment for your first kit, don't go all out and buy everything high-end. It's okay in the beginning to have drugstore because that's really all that you can afford. If you're like me at the time, I didn't have that much money and I knew that all I could really afford was most of the things from the drugstore and then 1 or 2 things that were high-end. The first foundation that I started using when I first started my kit was the L'Oreal True Match foundations. I love these foundations, and at the time Ulta was having a sale, buy 2 get 1 free, so I bought 5 different shades of foundation, and that was good for a really long time just because 5 I feel like is enough to work with, where you can mix if you have someone lighter, someone darker, someone in between. Mixing foundations saved me. So I initially purchased these at Ulta. They're a lot cheaper than if you go to Target or something like that. I remember that those were the first foundations that I splurged on, and also I bought a lot of my brushes from Amazon, from BH Cosmetics, because they're cheaper brands. Morphe too. So a lot of my things were just drugstore, were, you know, on the cheaper side, because that's what I could afford at the time. I bought my ring light on Amazon. It was like $70–$80. I bought my chair. My makeup chair was a director's chair. I also purchased on Amazon. It was like $50–40 bucks. So you just have to spend your money wisely in the beginning. Don't splurge, because you don't know if this is what you're gonna do forever. You don't know if, like, you could maybe buy all this makeup and do 10 clients and be like, I'm over this, I don't like doing this. So your initial investment shouldn't be something ridiculously expensive, because you don't know how long this is gonna last for. It might just be a side hobby, or it might be something that turns into something bigger. So I even wrote it down here. I said, build an affordable client kit and then expand later on. I started off with the L'Oreal foundations, and now I'm using Estee Lauder, which are $50 foundations, but it's because I've made my way up to knowing I can spend that much money and make my money back, if that makes sense. So I would say a good amount to start off with is like $200. Save $200 to $300. I know that sounds like a lot, but remember, you need a kit, you need light, you need chair, you need makeup, you need foundations. It's a lot of money to invest, and this is not cheap, you guys. Obviously you build up to it, and that's what I did, because I didn't have a lot of money to just splurge on everything. But I spent hours doing my research, look at YouTube tutorials, see what's the best foundation to start off with, see what's the best powder, what are the best primers. Like, do your research, especially if you're gonna be buying things on the cheaper end. You want to make sure that the drugstore stuff that you're buying are quality items. Also, what helped me a lot was getting involved in my community, finding other makeup artists, reaching out to bigger makeup artists in Miami, asking them if they need an assistant or someone to just clean their brushes, because I wanted experience. I was desperate and hungry for experience, and that's how you should be your first year and a half, 2 years, because you want to make sure that you establish yourself and get a good reputation in the makeup world. So I reached out to a bunch of makeup artists, and I would say within my first year I ended up working under another makeup artist who did weddings, and because of her that was like my doorstep into the wedding industry, and I learned a lot working under someone. So if you can find a mentor, if you can find someone to work under, that will help you out so much. So definitely reach out to people, make friends. If you're in Miami, if you're in LA, if you're in Michigan, I don't know where, there has to be other people doing the same thing that you're doing. Get in touch with them, get involved with them, you know, get connected with them. So going back to my journey, it has been 4 years now that I have started my makeup page and my makeup journey, and as of 3 years it's became a full-time job. It's just been amazing. I feel like every year it gets better and better, and every year I accomplish a bigger event, a bigger goal. This year I did Miami Swim Week. Last year I wanted to focus more on bridal. So it's really about goal setting and just tunnel vision. If you want something, you will get it. Just, you know, speak it into existence and be positive and surround yourself with people that you want to be like. That's basically it. I feel like I covered everything. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and just share some love, as well as subscribe to my channel to watch more videos like these. I will definitely be doing a lot more makeup informative videos if you guys want to see that. If you want to stay up to date on what I've been posting, then please, it is so important to turn on that little bell. That notification bell basically notifies you anytime that I upload, anytime that I post on my community page. I do a lot of polls, I ask you guys a lot of questions, so please make sure to turn on that little notification bell. And that's basically it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I will see you guys next time. Also, make sure to follow me on the gram, and I will be following people back that follow me on my Glamorous Looks by Sophie page. Just let me know that you watched my video, and I will follow you guys back. I will see you guys in my next one. I hope you guys have a beautiful, lovely, amazing day. Bye, guys.